day one.
Pit lane interview. Wayne Healy. Joel's just dropped him. I think he's sack flicked him.
I'm Chris Buckley. And I'm Wayne Healy, and this is HQ Extra. What more can I say? HQ Extra, and what more can I say? What a fantastic weekend. Joined here by not just my co-host, but now my co-driver. Bucko, that was unreal weekend.
Faster driver at that.
We had a ball, mate, didn't we? It was.
We had a great time.
Great event. Fantastic bunch of people as usual when you go HQ racing, and as you probably all know, we had some dramas on the Saturday, but we got there. Sunday was a fantastic day for us. Both had pretty good drives, I think, and a hell of a lot of fun. And
that's what they tell themselves, at least.
To go for 2 hours of racing HQs in the rain and to not have a safety car is absolutely sensational. So it's a credit to all the guys. I've said it on my Facebook page as well, but everyone should be very proud of themselves. It was a fantastic display of racecraft and drivers and cars, and yeah, a great weekend, mate.
Yeah. And during the show, if you ever see me get up and walk out during the show, it's just because I'm going to go kill my producer. But he's talking in our ear and he's talking.
We normally can't hear him.
He's in such a happy mood. I don't know what he's done, but he's in a great mood, and it's good to see him enjoying himself because we love doing our show, and we can't do our show without Daniel on Blendline TV here. So, and we just want to thank all our sponsors right now because through the year they've been with us right through the show, and we're probably going to do one more show. We're going to try and squeeze one more show in before Christmas and do a bit of a highlight package of the year and see how we go because there's so much to talk about. But this week, tonight, is all about the 4 hour and how much we really enjoyed it as both on a personal note and on a HQ Extra. But so thank you to the Hands-On First Aid, Ready Strip, FLB Automotive Recruitment, and also Osborne Transport.
And our wonderful producer here.
Yeah, number one producer, Blendline TV.
Mate, they were there on the weekend, and they've I was speaking to Daniel earlier on. They've got some fantastic footage of the racing over the 2 days, and
they do
a couple of money shots too. I've got to tell you. So,
I'll tell you what, I cannot wait. To see
we can't spoil it,
out,
but yeah, he's definitely done some good work there. So well done to Daniel and his crew. We've also this tonight got to draw our winner of the competition, the returning of their money for the entry to one driver, one team from the weekend. That'll be interesting.
Absolutely. So we'll hold off on that.
That'll be later on in the
show.
show.
Just quite yet. So over the progress of the show, we'll do that for sure.
Absolutely.
But great event for us, and we walked away after all that with best presented. And guess what? I left my trophy at home. I didn't even bring my trophy.
You were all the way home. You
I
said,
know.
I'm going to put that in the show.
I was going to do that and everything. I left the
T-shirt.
The T-shirts. We got some T-shirts from everyone down there. Alan Smith and. Mate, yeah, so I'm going to kill him. He's talking crap in me.
You left a few things behind on the weekend. On the way
I
there,
left everything behind on the weekend. I left my talent behind too.
No, you drove well. You drove well.
I actually very pleased with the way things were happening. But
it was a bit of a story about your wallet, which you put on the back of the trailer at Albury.
Let's just have a look at how my luck started. Okay, so we got to Albury on the Friday morning. We fueled up at the Shell Servo, put some fuel in the race car, in the drums, and left my wallet on the trailer. Off I go, get all the way to the bend. Next minute, some bloke, I'm trying to take the car off the trailer. Bloke turns up, going, "You're in trouble. What are you doing? You're doing this." And next minute, he pulls up and shows me my license. I go, "What the hell are you doing with my license? I don't know who you are." My wallet decided to fall off the trailer as we came into the bend. I was very lucky that someone from XL's found it, handed it in, and then they brought it down. Everything in it. So I cannot think.
Unfortunately, forgot his name.
We lost our fuel docket. So one lump, we lost. We don't worry. We'll.
He was just trying to avoid buying beers.
He did.
In the bar,
unfortunately,
wasn't
forgot the gentleman's name, but mate, he probably won't be watching our show. But thank you very much to him. It was very nice of him. Everything, and money, Winton, credit cards, the whole lot was there. And
then me pillow. Me pillow. You put the pillow on the roof and then drove off without me pillow. I mean, that's like me blankie. You just
Was it a spinal ease?
It was one of those memory foam.
Oh, memory foam
pillows. I think.
We drove 25 k's to get your pillow.
Yeah. Well, they shouldn't have. What'd you put on the roof for? Anyway, we're talking about racing.
Let's not go there.
Again, to Victoria and Ray Jardine and all the crew behind the scenes at Victoria Raceway. That 4-hour event is Victoria HQ
Winton Raceway.
Winton Raceway, yeah. It's one of those great events that I am so happy and glad I've done that you've got to put it on your calendar, which brings us to our question of the night.
It does.
Which
we've had a long time to talk on the way back from Winton in our 6-7 hour drive back, and a lot of discussion about what we're going to do next year and the year after and following. But one of the things that kept coming up was an Enduro Cup.
Oh, definitely.
Every state basically has an Enduro at the moment, and there's been a lot of travelling this year, and I think it's going to continue in the next few years, and hopefully we can see something put together with maybe a 4-state challenge, as we said before, Queensland, New South Wales, Victoria, and South Australia. An Enduro Cup, which would be pretty interesting, I think. I think you might see a few people chase that and do a bit of travelling. It'd be good.
Absolutely.
Anyway, we know what your thoughts are. Would you support that? Would it something you'd be interested in?
At least a 4-state Enduro Cup.
It definitely has been spoken about before, but
maybe call it the HQ Xtra Cup.
Well, that's a great name. But at the moment, there is a lot of excitement around HQ racing and people coming back, getting involved again. Another thing we also wanted to talk about was, as we said earlier, that people got cars in garages.
Absolutely.
Time to get them out.
There's plenty of cars that have pitted up and stored away in garages. We need to get those cars out somehow. There is cars available. There's cars for sale. Rob Joy's got plenty of them in South Australia. There's plenty of cars all around Australia. They're sitting in a garage. Let's get them out. Let's get them up. Because our goal for next year, by the end of the next year, is not only to boost numbers in every single state, but we want 45 cars. That's 90 drivers at the 4-hour. 45 cars is our target.
I think it can be done, mate.
It can be done.
Absolutely.
It can be done.
Mate. We were 32 this
there was
year.
There was at least 4 cars from New South Wales, maybe 5 that weren't there.
Yep.
There was no Queenslanders. I'm guarantee you we can try and get some Queenslanders down there. We only one Western Australia. I know it's hard because it's getting into the end of their season and the championships are on the line. But guys, that's 4 hour is just a phenomenal. It's Bathurst for the HQs.
That's basically the reason why they have it at the end of the year, because most championships are over.
Yeah.
So it's a time for sort of. It's still serious. Everyone wants to go out there and do their best, but it's also a bit of fun. And mate, like I said, we had an absolute ball on the weekend.
Yeah, it was fantastic. We've got anything on? Here we go. And I finally got an Osborne shirt. Yes. Oh, let me tell you, there was a story about that, but we'll get on with that.
Really? I thought you were there taking the photograph.
Oh yeah. There
there it is.
we go.
Where are you, Wayne? I can't.
It started off with maybe 4 or 5 people, and then everyone started getting a shirt, but me, and then it just kept growing and growing and
How many?
growing.
1, 2, 4, 6.
Yeah. Fuck off. Sorry. Whoops. I slipped.
Cut.
That's a slip. That's 5. That's 10 in the bin. See you later.
We have a dump button? No, we don't.
No dump button. Kiss my heart.
Who took the photo?
No, shut up.
did.
I took the photo.
Okay.
All right.
Moving on.
Moving on. Let's move on. Okay. Well, let's go and have a look at. We actually caught up with Ray Jardine. We had a word with Ray Jardine on the Saturday. Actually, tell a lie. We done a little intro over the weekend. We done the intro. Let's go to the intro and have a look at the intro. Is joining me, my co-driver as well as my co-host. Fantastic. We have a fantastic weekend. 31 cars, 62 drivers, all happening.
Mate, it's all happening here. Plenty of fast cars here this weekend too, Wayne. There's, the normal fast guys at the front, but there's a few that aren't far behind them. Unfortunately, one of them's not us, but we'll get there. This is your first time here. How are you finding it?
Mate, this is a very technical track. Yeah, it's not a it's a very talky track type thing. So, really enjoying it. It's hard to get your head around those S's and around the back and those bends and everything. So, really looking forward to it. We got the car. Car looks $1 million. We've done not a bad effort there.
Absolutely beautiful.
So the car handles well. We've had a good day, and so hopefully Saturday everything goes well our way. And you never know. You could. But look, Heinrichs are up there. The Osbornes are up there. Every state is covered except for Queensland, unfortunately. But you know what? These things happen. They went. There's a lot of them that do. Tasmania done a lot of things. So Adam Butler today has now done 4 states. The Queensland has done 4 states except for Victoria, so they miss out here. But they could have done 5. But mate, look, there's South Australians everywhere. There's Crouchy and Jenkins and but yeah, thank you to Ray Jardine and all the crew in Victoria to invite us down here and getting us here. It was really nice.
Mate, it's been very great for those guys to look after us with an entry, and they also gave us a couple of entries to give away, which is the Latrays and also Dave Proglio. So congratulations to them. It was very good. And there's also someone's going to get a free entry. Will get their money back from entering during the weekend as well. Yeah. There's plenty of prizes in there to give away. They've got raffles going on. There's lots of things happening, mate.
Yeah. So it's all happening.
Very well organised and great run. Very well run event. So we'll hopefully we'll improve a little bit over the weekend, and no dramas with the car would be great, but we'll see what happens.
Absolutely. Well, we got a practice session, 2 qualifying, then a 2-hour race on the Saturday. Back it up with a shakedown on Sunday with another 2-hour final race on Sunday. So let's see how we go. Stay tuned, and till then, if it ain't pinging, keep it singing. It's a pretty looking car.
It's a beautiful car. No wonder you got best presented.
Yes, good thing.
Mind you, there was a few not so nice comments about our stickers. They didn't like our stickers.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Let's just clear this up.
Clarify it. Yeah.
Clarify it. We finished the car 2 days before the meeting.
Day before.
It was a rebuild from virtually nothing from the 29th of September to then. It was a
And
massive
here
rebuild. We
come
didn't have
the
all the
excuses.
stickers. Now, the stickers...
Excuse.
what we did, we just did a black sticker package and stuck it on the guard. Now, I know it's not the right thing to do, but at least we made the effort to do that and
Something.
to put it out there.
Anyway.
Thanks, Ian McLean, for the help.
And Ian McLean, has done a fantastic job on those stickers, so really wanted to thank him. And you know what? I quite like it, and I can't see it being a drama, but obviously people want to pick a little bit, and that's fair enough because the rules are the rules. And but that's something we can look at. Maybe we can look. That's a question for another night. Do we need to have stickers in a certain spot?
Yeah. Speaking of Ian McLean, who did the stickers on the car, which were great, and also a lot of other work behind the scenes to get us there.
Oh, yeah, he has. He's been
Himself and Stewie Spry.
Yes.
Pedro Marusic. Guys, obviously, without them, we would not have made it. Just a bit of a shout-out. They put a lot of effort in.
The biggest shout-out, realistically, Victorian HQ Racing for inviting us, getting us there.
Yep.
Ian One helping out from Excellent Power Solutions.
Yep.
And also Dave Amor from Dart Racing. So
Thanks.
they all put out there and put up and help us get there. And but what a great thing from Victoria to Ray Jardine and everyone. You'll hear me thank them 1,000 times because it was unreal.
Absolutely. It was great.
Yep.
Still smiling. And,
Definitely. All right, let's have a look at the fastest lap in qualifying A's. There's no
surprise.
no surprise there. She's got a bit tongue-tied there. Anyway, 1:44.9. It's probably one of the quickest laps ever around Winton.
I honestly wouldn't know, but yeah, it's quick, and he's
Bruce Heinwick. Now, we all say Joel's dad. Now, and it's a lot of fun to say Bruce's dad, right? But this
Joel's
guy
dad.
has won the event 8 times leading into this one, right? Or 8 times, sorry, leading into this one.
Yeah.
Right? This guy can drive. He knows all about racing. He knows all about cars. And now his son's just taken off and doing the right thing.
Yeah.
But this guy can pedal a car. And Andy McLeod, you're 100% right, mate. He's a great guy, great driver.
They're both very talented drivers, mate.
Very talented.
He's himself and his young bloke,
Yep.
and they deserve everything they get.
Exactly.
That doesn't happen without a lot of hard work.
No, and so. Joel now, every time he sees me, walks around with a cricket box on because there is a cock whack coming. Just quietly, just putting that out there. Joel, make sure you're protected. That's all I've got to say. But yeah, Ryan Woods, up and coming. He's been in HQ before and that, but yeah.
I only found out at the presentation that he's actually a B grader.
Yeah, B grade. He actually won the B grade.
Up.
So congratulations to Ryan
Did
Woods winning the B grade.
He was beating them all.
And also congratulations to Andy McLeod for winning the A grade championship down there. So, mate, geez, it's a strong state. And if you actually look on Blendline TV on the YouTube channel, there's been over 95,000 views of Ryan Woods. Andrew Ryan, whatever. Ryan Woods going off 95,000 views of that. So let's see if we can kick HQ extra up there, eh? Get 95,000. If I can talk properly.
HQ Extra has now gone on the Instagram.
Yes, we have gone Instagram.
Thanks to the roving ranger.
The roving ranger, Bree Parker.
All sorted us out with an Instagram page. So if you haven't already seen it, it's HQ_XTRA.
Yeah, we had a couple of celebrities join us in the HQs with Tim Slade and racing in with the Holdsworth. And we also, I think, do we have Morris? Did Morris? No, he was in the...
You didn't know that Holdsworth was Ben Holdsworth.
Sorry?
You know that Holdsworth was Ben.
Ben? Brett?
Yeah. Brett,
Ben?
sorry.
Brett.
Yeah.
Which one?
Brett.
Okay. It's Brett.
Not
Holdsworth.
Lee. It wasn't Lee.
It wasn't Lee. I know that, but isn't that his brother?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Same shit, different smell. Hello. All right, so We had a look. It
There
was
you go, mate.
31
Sorry,
cars.
quickly, the lap record
62.
is a
62.
43.8.
All right. Also, Leighton Cranbrook sounds awesome on that 4-hour. On that enduro. Let us know your thoughts, guys. If there's something you want us to know, let us know, because this is an avenue of letting everyone know what you think about HQ Xtra can improve and stuff. So don't be shy. Let us know. Like and share. Let's get the numbers up there. Let's make HQs strong. What have we got? Gordon McLean.
Just realised.
What happened? What happened? What have I missed? Where? Leighton.
We can hear your producer.
I can hear your producer. Oh, nice. Yes.
Oh, well, now you know we're hearing it now. It's not so easy to concentrate.
Undercoat grey. Brad, it's better than a hot pink car. That's all I got to say. Look, that's pink too. Look, see? Pink. That is like your car. Actually, yours is over there. You say that's red, mate, but that's just pink.
This is called
anyway.
Mount Druitt Metallic.
That's it, Mount Druitt Metallic for those Sydney siders. All right, moving on. Look, we actually go to the fastest lap of B driver, and thanks to my co-driver here screwing my car up, I got an out lap, so I didn't get one time, that is. But anyway, Joel with a 145.4, then Brandon Woods and Rod Rogers is right up there. So Tim Slade was in fifth, Aaron Ivers and Johnny Baxter, Peter Holmes, Johnny Holmes' brother. No, I'm just joking. Andrew Lowndes, Dave Smith, Adam Lowndes, sorry. Darryl Crouch, Stephen Ling, Mick Midgilton were rounded out the top 12. So there's a lot of good. Mate, there was one. If you have a look, there's 10 cars, maybe 12 cars within 1 second of each other. And that's just unreal. Like nearly 2/3 of the field within a second and a half of each other. So that's how close it was. So moving on. But we actually caught up with Ray Jardine, and let's have a look at Ray Jardine. Well, here, Winton Raceway with Ray Jardine, Chris Buckley, Saturday done and dusted. We had a practice session, 2 qualifyings and a 2-hour race. Mate, what a day. Beautiful weather, and Heinrich's come out on top.
Yeah, perhaps not too surprisingly either. They've been quick since they got here. So all credit to the boys. They're doing a great job up the front there. But we've got another 2 hours to go tomorrow, so anything can happen still. And maybe a little bit of rain tomorrow too. There's a little bit forecast, so we'll see what happens there.
A little bit of precipitation, which is, boys, yeah, absolutely. Bucko, first time, you're actually not the first time, it's my first time. I loved it. I done 1 lap, thanks, mate. Just wanted to point that out. Mate, tell us about your day today.
Interesting day, Wayne, actually. We went out for the practice session this morning, and it was all right. It wasn't great. And then head gasket then. Was that the first head gasket? Yeah, that was the first head gasket. Yeah, no. This is only Saturday too, let me tell you. Anyway, we started second last, I think 29th or third last. We had a great start actually, 5 or 6 places, and we were going all right. And then it started getting the death rattles come on, and yeah, wasn't too happy after that. Another head gasket. It's motor racing. We were just a little bit underprepared this weekend because rushing to get the car done and get it here, and as good as it looks, it's just not quite there just yet. But we'll work on that. We'll be back better, bigger and better tomorrow, hopefully. And you never know what can happen, especially if it rains. We'll be all over it, mate.
Absolutely. Look, what you can't see, but you can hear it maybe you can hear it. There's cars getting worked on left, right, and centre with people hitting the walls, DNFs, snap cams, fuel issues, head gaskets. It all happens in the 2 hour. There's not much that doesn't happen, is there?
Oh, mate, she's a brutal race. It's it does some savage things to cars, and it doesn't seem to matter how much you think you've prepared and all the things that have failed in years gone by when you've raced here. You fix all of those, you come here pretty confident, and all sorts of little things can bring you undone. it's a challenge.
On a personal note, with you, P4 finished after the 2 hours, so you've got to be happy with that.
Yeah, we started 12th. We didn't quite make the top 10 shootout, which is a little disappointing, but the car's been good. It's been consistent, so we didn't quite have the outright pace, but the lap times that we are doing, we can drive it at that all day, and the thing's pretty good. So Perry Becker's done a great job preparing the car. I just love the opportunity to jump on board and have a drive with him. And I think we finished 4th, and there's only 5 cars on the lead lap at the end of the first 2 hours. So we're in with a sneaky chance at a podium here. So we'll see how we go tomorrow.
Yeah, well, it's covered by all states, I think. Well, you got Osborne second, and Woods. Ryan Woods is and the Woods are in third. So Victorian, New South Wales Victorian, but it's open to anybody, and it's a great race. This, like you said, anything can happen. It's not won until that checkered flag comes out tomorrow.
Until Santa waves the checkered flag at us tomorrow, anything can happen. So yeah, we'll be in there. We'll box on tomorrow and see how we go.
Overall, 31 cars, 62 drivers. It's a big event. Very well presented in the way the event's been run so far. So thank you very much. A massive thank you to Victoria in inviting us down here too, and yourself mainly. Yeah.
Yeah, look, I'm really pleased. I think we can do a little bit better again. There's probably 4 or 5 Victorians that aren't here. A couple who had issues at the Nationals, and that's kind of taken them out for the year. And look, with everything that you boys at HQ Xtra are doing, I think it's just going to go from strength to strength. I think there's a real excitement around the race now.
It is a bit of excitement.
And
people are talking a bit more, and it's I think there is. You're right. There's a bit of a buzz going on with HQ. There's a bit of resurgence. I think is going to happen, and we just got to keep working at it. Keep going. And
yeah, that's it. And look, I appreciate you guys coming down and all the effort you put in, because I know it was a bit of a hard slog trying to get a car ready in short time. And you haven't had a great run, but look, we're all hoping that you get.
I haven't had a run. That's the mate. I haven't. I've done one lap. I've done an out lap. Just want to point that out. I was talking about putting Bucko back in the car again for the practice session, just so he can screw it up a third time. But
a bit hard on the gear.
No, it's not at all. It's not at all. It's just that he's been the one that's in the car and it's screwed up then. So then he give me a lemon when I jumped in and went pa. So unfortunately it was just I think, look, but that's racing. We're ecstatic we're here. It's one of these races I've always wanted to do, and I can't wait to do it again. It's one of those things that we'll be definitely coming back. But again, to your club and everyone, thanks very much for having us. Still got a great day tomorrow. We'll have a chat with you tomorrow, see how everything goes. And until then, mate, all the best for tomorrow, and hopefully you're on the podium and everyone's smiling and the rain stays away. And or then again, if some people might want the rain, so yeah.
Oh, we go all right in the wet, yeah. Perry and I go all right in the wet, so.
Maybe we need a bit of precipitation,
yeah.
That's it.
I wouldn't say that. Everybody up the pointy end's pretty sharp, so. But no, we'll see how we go, and hopefully you guys get out and do some laps and have a good run tomorrow. So.
We need a bit of a change of luck, I think. It's we're due for it, so we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll be having fun. We'll be laughing.
The amount of luck I've had with me wallet falling on the pillow, and geez, I could just rain off. But anyway, look, that's day one. 5 cars on the lead lap. Everyone else is a lap down, and so many things happening. This is a great race, the 4 hour. It's one of these races that everyone should do. Tune in for HQ Xtra a bit later on, and you'll get all the bit more of results and how things went over the weekend. Well, there you go.
Good guy, Ray, isn't he?
He's a great guy. Actually, we got a little bit of footage too, so we'll go straight into that of some of the wheel changes, because this event we had wheel change, driver change, wheel change, finish under safety car, do it all again on Sunday. So
is this a stitch up?
No, no stitch ups.
Okay.
What made you? Hang on. What? Right. Yeah, we'll definitely do that, but we'll talk over the. Just see what made you think there was a stitch up.
I just thought maybe you might have filmed me changing the tyre.
No stitch up. No stitch up whatsoever. So there you go. You can have a look.
It's Majilton.
Yeah, this is Majilton. So you had to do this with a brace only and a jack. So one person has to be at the front of the car. The wheel has to come off, and you can either put a new one on, put the wheel down. There it goes down, goes back on, and off we go. And once you do them up, once the car is dropped, you must tighten them up, 5 of them, and you've got to count them out. And then you're released at a safety release, a safe release, I should say, hopefully.
Yeah, there was one I heard over the weekend, 42 seconds. Like, that's unbelievable.
42 seconds. 45 seconds was their second one on Sunday, and that was Perry Becker's car, and that we'll talk about that later. It's just, mate, yeah, it's just unbelievable. And he was upset with the 45 seconds. So, but they did.
Did you time yours or mine?
There we go. So, no, we didn't have enough film to film our one because it would have been there for a week.
The battery would have
I think
died.
it took me 3 minutes 40 seconds, I think, all up to do a wheel change.
I got a good rest while I was sitting there. It was
But
nice.
I have worked it out. I've watched a couple. So what they do is they flick them off, and because they get new fresh nuts, so they're not hot, and bang, the new nuts go on. You're not burning hands if you haven't got gloves. But this is a little bit slower, a bit more my pace. Wheel goes down, but I think they've got an issue here. So yeah, let's have a look at the woods. Jeez, I tell you what, those wheel nuts aren't that tight, or he's a very strong man, one of the two. Look at that flick. That's a good flick.
He's been practicing, this fella.
He's been practicing.
Look at him go.
Right. What they do is they do slide down the hand. Some of them have got wheel braces that are real big. I know. I thought it was. I mean, I don't know if it's in the rags or what the code. You can actually
have an extra
you can
long
slide your
wheel
hand.
brace. Yeah, well,
you can slide your hand
that's the
down
trick.
and
You get your
undo
hand
them.
from over the top of the bonnet
You
into the nut
can
while
do
they're
that
taking them off.
and do that. So
I tried that with my old man. I raked him with the knuckles.
Oh, I hit your old man a few times too. But mate, this is a great thing, a great initiative. And you know what?
You have been there before. You came with us a few years ago.
I did, yeah, I did.
It's
I
pit
did
crew.
come a few years ago, and mate, I really enjoyed it. But tell you one thing, that it is one that you can make up so much time on these changes.
That's why they always say this race can definitely be won in the pits. And mate, if you're doing a 42-second change and a 55, that's
Okay,
a
he
30
comes
second
bowling
gap.
with. There's Leighton with his thumb out, looking like a two-bob hooker, as he normally does.
Is it past? It's like a...
Look at the crack on that. Fair dinkum. But pull your pants up, son. That's just ridiculous. This is a G-rated show, isn't it?
That's not Leighton, you know.
No, it's not Leighton. Leighton wouldn't do anything.
No.
He's too heavy for light work and too light for
Heavy work.
heavy work. Fair dinkum. But there was some, back then, Kenny Wright was asking if there was some panel beating done in the background, and definitely was, mate. There was a bit of panel damage on Saturday, but not much. Overall, 31 cars, and there was hardly any damage, so it was really good.
You see that John Agosta was saying Paul Morris and Tim Slade both did double duties in the QEs and in the XLs.
Yep. And Fred and Avard, one of our good friends in the XLs, is running a HQ Extra sticker. Actually, if you look above that light there, you'll see the HQ Extra sticker. If you need a HQ Extra sticker,
there's none left.
There's none left.
Don't
But,
give away. They were popular.
we can get some. We can get some more.
Okay.
We can get some more. So if you need any HQ Extra stickers, let us know, and we'll get some out to you for sure. Hey, look at Leighton just holding the sign up. Yeah.
Dave probably he looks like a plumber.
Did you actually do any? Did Leighton do anything over that weekend
He drove.
besides look pretty in
He
his
actually
little
drove.
black suit?
Did you see him in the wet? Oh, you wouldn't have seen him. You were driving, but in the wet on Sunday morning, he was outstanding.
He was outstanding
He
in
was,
the look, the guy can
He
drive.
He came from 20th to 10th in I think 3 laps. So very impressive.
But there you go. So this is just about not far to go, but and off he goes.
Riveting television.
Riveting television. Hey, the woods are back, and there we go. Now this is watch how quick this is, right?
This is
Let's
Perry Becker's.
this is how quick this is, right? Unfortunately, our cameraman didn't get the whole lot, but look how quick they spin. Bang! This is the Perry Beckers, and they done this change in 44 seconds. Bang. On. Yes. We didn't get a chance to practice our changes. Why?
Nah.
A lot of people did
We were too busy
do a
doing head
practice there.
gaskets.
There's Nicky getting in the way.
That was
unfortunately, it ended up
fortunate
being
end to,
Rangers pushing that car in, and that was the end of their section.
cracked camshaft.
Yeah, which is a shame. They actually had a top 10 shootout before that. We showed all that. And Bruce Heinrich, Andrew Magilton, Ryan Woods, Brett Holdsworth, Rod Rajas, Brett Osborne, Wayne King, Neil Corey, Steve Banks, and Darren Jenkins. And I believe Darren came off in that lap. So, but that was a top 10, and that is a great thing to watch too. But we're too busy working on our car to do it. But, which leads us to coming into the Sunday after all that. And didn't that change?
Time to shine.
We've gone from beautiful, sunny, hot day to a wet, miserable,
It was
crappy
freezing.
day.
It was cold too, wasn't it?
It was freezing. Freeze the balls of a brass monkey.
They say Victoria's 3 seasons in a day, but that was ridiculous. From Friday it was, I think, 35 degrees. Cooled down a bit Saturday. Then Sunday was absolutely... Actually snowed on Sunday down there.
Yeah, so
I feel sorry for the camera guys. They're out there.
I don't. No, Blendline TV, they deserve to be out in the rain, and they got to catch that footage. And so, wait, I tell you what. Talk about my luck. We decided that I'll go first. So what happens? Pours down rain. Actually,
Can we just go back a little bit? Like we all had issues all weekend, and we went out there for the 20-minute practice on Sunday morning.
Yep. I done an outlap.
You did an outlap again. You brought it in. You said, "Put it on the trailer."
We put it on the trailer. We're going home. Yep.
And I thought, you know what? We'll just check it one more time. I drove it out
You
there.
should have seen how cranky
we worked out the
he
problem.
was.
Worked out there was obviously a fuel issue. Checked the float level. It was way too high. Dropped it down and...
I jumped back in it. Actually, no, jumped back in it. The checkered flag come out. Winton Raceway and all the clerk of the course and the race control, I want to thank you very much. I went down there. Checkered flag was out. Red flag. So no going out. I asked them if I could go out and clear this fault. I got a miss. They held me there and they let me do an outlap, which gave us the confidence to go and race in the 2-hour race a bit later on. So to Winton Raceway and all the race crew there, thank you very much for your understanding. I actually did go up to race control and say thank you.
Yep.
And you know what? If things like that do happen, don't be shy to go up and say thank you to the volunteers and all that. They try to do a great job, whether you agree with them or not. They do a great job, and we're lucky to have them.
Bruce Heinrich says it wasn't that cold. Well, maybe not for you, Bruce. You come from that way, but it was perfect HQ racing weather, I must say, though, because my cars didn't get over 80. It was great.
Joey will send some of those stickers up to Queensland, no problem whatsoever. We'll get that sorted ASAP. Yep, he was a cranky producer. Yeah, see, I wasn't the only one that thought he was cranky that day. Okay, so let's have a look of the Sunday start, the Sunday morning.
This is your first race in 3 years in the wet.
No, we got an interview. The intro. Come on, producer, what are you doing? The intro for Sunday morning, please. Ready, go.
Well, Wayne, here we are. Sunday morning, a bit wet.
It's very wet. Very nervous. The car looks $1 million, and I'm scared to go out. To be honest, it's really coming down.
I don't want you to go out, to be honest, because it's the best looking car here, and it's wet conditions with 30 cars and everyone wanting to win. It's going to be, it could be a bit of carnage.
Yeah, mate. Well, we're lucky. We've only got 10 laps done, so we're just going to start from rear, and I'm just going to let them go and let the carnage happen, and then hopefully we'll just drive right past it, and not be part of it. So,
who gave you that advice?
Yeah, a wise man, Bucko. Wise man. Yeah. Well, I've done 3 outlaps. I mean, 3 outlaps since I've been here, and Leighton's over there holding his little pecker over there, trying to.
Don't worry about this. There's a bloke there fucking showing us his ass as well.
It just all happens here at HQ Xtra.
I think I just swore on.
Well,
alive. It is live. It's all right.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
But look at the weather. I don't think it's going to go anywhere either. It's
she's
quite
very-
encumbered.
She's very wet, considering complete change from yesterday. Only 5 cars in the lead lap. It is wet, and it's just going to be carnage, and hopefully we'll stay out of that carnage. Look, we just want to finish. That is our goal. We want to finish. We've got a beautiful car here built in less than 3 months to be here. And Leighton Cranbrook's now doing his show on a leg. And why don't you just come out here?
Leighton, come here.
Leighton, come out, mate. Come out. It's okay. Don't be shy.
He reckons his words to us are he's not going to go on our show until he wins a race. He could be waiting a while.
He could be waiting a while, but he's true to his word. He's not a bad driver, so he can pedal. So
100%. Yeah, 100%. Let's hope he can win a race.
well, we want him to win a race because I want him on the show. He's got a lot of knowledge of racing, and he's been in a lot to places. He's been supercars and everything, so he'd be a great asset to have on to have an interview with. But he's being a dick at the moment.
I'm sure he'd have some great stories to tell.
But look, mate, we go out there. Let's have some fun.
Yeah.
I'm
I think
going to start.
It's starting to rain a bit heavier again now. I don't think it's going to dry up anytime soon. So, and the other thing is, no one's got wet tyres.
No, it's 6 tyres, and that's all you're allowed to use for this event. And yeah, hopefully I just don't end up in the back of this thing driving past us right now. I don't want that to happen.
We definitely don't want to end up in that. So, well, mate, good luck with your first stint, and keep out of trouble. Sit back a little bit and let all the carnage happen in front of you, and just like you said, drive around them.
Yep.
And hopefully it won't be pinging.
No, because we want to keep it singing. Wet and miserable, lovely day. Which, with the dramas we had, we thought that would bring us back into the race, but we were 62 laps behind.
I've got to tell you, listen to this. We're coming to do an unscheduled pit stop because he's got a fire or a smouldering switch
I'll explain
in the car. I'm going to explain it now because he comes in there and he jumps out, and I'm still trying to get my gear on because I wasn't expecting him to come in. I'm sitting in the car, I'm putting my belts on, and he's yelling and screaming. And I said, Wayne, we're 63 laps down. Don't worry, bro. We can't win.
It's 52, actually.
He was. It was
one of those things we just loved it. We enjoyed ourselves. So let's have a look at some of the. Well, just have a quick look at what I went. Yes, please, the onboard. So we're ready to go. So let's have a look at that.
Check it out. Here we go.
So as you can see, this is just after the start. What a great move, eh?
That's the
this is when that was
your first victim.
Then this is when the wipers were working. So basically, what was happening is there we go.
That's Potsy.
Potsy and Stuart goes round. Mate, I could smell something in the car, and I could smell this little smoke, and I'm going, okay, well, it's not too much. And then the wipers have started to go work off and on and just work out. All of a sudden, the toggle switch in the cars virtually caught fire and melting into the fiberglass. So we lose our wipers, and you can see how wet it is here in the rain. And you can see how wet with the rain coming down. I've got my producer in my ear, and he's just giving me a gobful. I'm going to kill him. Anyway,
you can see how wet it was in the rain.
Wait till you see when the wipers actually stop working, which will be just about now.
There he goes. See, you picked that well. Oh, look at that. You had a great
How do you
view.
see? How do you see? And the funny thing is,
You went
I was
quicker.
actually getting faster.
You were getting quicker.
So I think I just put a blindfold over me and off I go. But absolutely, I had no wipers, no Rain-X. We didn't put the Rain-X on. Thanks, Chris.
Oh, that was my job, was it?
Yeah, that was your job.
Thanks for telling
I'm
me.
the first stint, so you have to look after it. But and then the smoke got too much. You can't see it because of thing, but that was so that was my luck. It poured down rain, caught fire. I've done 3 out laps. I finally got a stint, and then all of a sudden, pull up, bonnet goes up, fix a couple of things, pull the lead, you go out, stops raining, and it goes, you drive the wheels off the damn thing and get the fastest time. Hey?
Hey?
Yeah, exactly. Wow. Yep. And that's my
Well, don't worry, mate. When I first went out, I had the same. It was raining. Pretty heavy.
I was actually very impressed. My times were down into 2:06 for a bloke who's never been on the track, hardly had any laps, and stopped work, no wipers, and I was very impressed with my time. So, or 2:07s.
I can't see a 206 here, Wade.
Shut up. 2:07s. 20. Yep. Keep looking. Oh shit! It's 2:09. Fuck! I thought it was
209.
Oh, there goes that slip. No, I got a 2:08. Shut up. 2:08. It sounds better 2:06, doesn't it?
Sounds a lot better.
You know what I was doing? I was looking at someone else's.
It's because he had his eyes closed.
Yeah, Jesus. I was on fire. Come on, baby. 2:06 sounds a lot better. Why couldn't you just agree with it? No one to know. They would have had to look it up. You've just put me in. What a great co-driver. Looking for a new co-host here on HQ Xtra. Wow.
I'm looking for a new co-driver. Someone going to do 206s.
Hey, excuse book. Yeah, that's Toffee. Where's these
Don't worry.
dates? Where's Tasmanians' dates? We got all the other states, but Tassie's. So, unfortunately, we did have interviews with the top three, but
Can't find them.
We
I'm
can't.
telling you didn't. You didn't make the package.
The producer's saying it's not on there. It's on my computer. I can show you that it's on my computer, but unfortunately,
It's
didn't
in
load
the
down
same
to the
place
system.
as that 206
So-
lap time.
It's about time we do
What we're going to do, we have got a Blendline TV hat.
upside down because that's the way they work. They're
We have
upside
got-
down. And let me tell you, some of the footage that we've been privileged to see about the 4 hour is going to be sensational. So stay tuned for Blendline TV releasing the 4 hour thing. Yeah, so
We're just going to quickly go through the names of
okay.
all the entries, so everyone gets their entry in the hat, and we'll draw it out. And hopefully it's you guys, because it's a great prize. It's a lot of cash. So
Okay,
I'll start off.
you go first.
Paul Morrison, Elliot Barber.
Oh yeah, they need that. Brett Holdsworth, Tim Slade. There's another one that needs a refund.
They did that too. Ryan Woods, Brendan Woods,
Philip Aiken and Aaron Ivers.
Andrew Lawton, Jake Beckers,
Peter Brown, Jeff Cowie.
Andrew McLeod, Rod Rogers,
David and Stephen Ling.
Steve Banks, Adam Lowndes,
Richard White, Michael Fitzgerald.
Mick Majulton and Andrew Majulton,
Michael Ling and Anthony Morrison.
Pedro Marusik and Dave Allen,
Gavin Bond and Craig Griffin.
Sean Boland and Leighton Cranebrook,
Graham Francis and Tim Francis.
Cam Stewart, Brian Potts.
Lee Smith and Adam Butler. Is it Lee Smith?
Yeah. James Flett and Andrew McMaster,
David Lyons, Johnny Wise.
Perry Beckers and Ray Jardine,
Wayne King, that's not a joke. Dave Smith.
Stoopman and Stoopman,
Darren Crouch and Daryl Crouch and Darren Jenkins in their skirts.
number 1, Heinrich and Heinrich,
Matty Linscott and Kenny Wright.
Neil Corey, Peter Holmes,
And finally, Brett Osborne and Johnny Baxter. Jeff Baxter, Jesus.
So, guys, obviously the guys who had free entry given to them, and that's us included, obviously won't be in the draw, but we'll get a... You going to draw this, or we're going to...
Yeah, go on. I'll tell you what. I'll stand up. You can pick it out. Have we got Liz? Liz out there? She want to be our barrel girl?
Lovely Liz.
Liz is not going to be our barrel girl? Okay. Okay, she's...
Okay, mate.
You
Reach
ready?
in there and...
Okay, there we go. And the lucky winner is Peter Brown and Jeff Cowie.
Oh, congratulations, gentlemen. You'll
There we go.
be
You
receiving...
can-
Yep, get it up there.
So you can see we So congratulations, guys. You will be get in touch with Ray Jardine and or Victorian Racing, HQ Racing, and they'll sort you out. And again, to Victorian Racing, HQ Racing, for putting on this event, promoting the event the way they have done with entries, giving the giveaways, the free entries and tow money to people and stuff like that. It's part of the the competition. We want to thank you very much for making HQ Xtra be part of it. We can't thank you guys enough. It was one of the best weekends we've had, and wow, what a weekend! So let's round off with the 4 hour. What a way to finish! That is probably the worst way of doing what I just did. But
as you were saying, mate,
I'm a truck driver. That does make sense. Anyway, look.
As you're saying, it was a fantastic event and very well run by everyone involved. We'd like to thank all the officials, obviously, that spent the time out there on the weekend, especially on Sunday in the rain. Without those guys, we don't race. And obviously, as you said, to the Victorian committee or president, whoever organised it, to have us there and to fund that, and to also these great prizes that we got to give away. It's awesome for us. It's great to be involved, and I think we've got one more show before the end of the year.
We've got one more show at the end of the year, yeah. But we will play the all the winners thing. Actually, we do have the presentation. I believe we'll play that presentation now if we can. I just put the producer on the spot here. We do have the full presentation, not just the winners one. So we'll play that. We actually we'll have a look at that and we'll come back to you. Hey, what's going on? What's going on, producer? Okay, well, let's talk. Okay, Heinrich was first.
No, he's got it.
You don't have it. Okay, Bruce Heinrich and Joel Heinrich. The Wood brothers was second. Beckers, not Peckers.
Perry Beckers.
Yep. Let's go.
From Victoria, obviously, so they both finished third in Division 2.
Thanks, Jakey. I'd like to thank Jakey for driving with me, Jodes, and everybody that's helped out with the car, Perry, Macca, Ray, Nikki, the kids, Rod, and a few of my sponsors that have all pitched in and helped out with parts and that as well. Thank you very much.
No, like he said. Cool. No, I'd like to thank Ange. Did an awesome job today in the wet. Yeah, we had a really good day. Wrapped, car went well. Happy days.
It's in one piece. Thanks, everyone.
Well done, guys. Second place, Division 2, Michael Ling. Well done.
Thank you very much. Thank all of the sponsors, Ferntree Gully Motor Group, Speco. Thank all of the officials and everybody that endured the weather. They did a great job to let us have fun. Thank you, Tony, for an awesome drive. Thank you.
Thanks, Ferntree Gully Motor Group. Thank you for all the guys that gave us a hand over the weekend. Had a little bit of a bend yesterday, but we got it fixed back out there today. Thank you, Michael, for letting me be your co-driver. We'll be back next year.
So first place, Division 2, goes to Ryan Woods.
I'd like to thank Rex, the owner of the car, my brother for a good drive today, sponsors, HSD Cylinder Heads, Gal Smash Repairs, Surface Rent-A-Car, and my brother for all his help, and Mike for his help. Yeah, the club, all the sponsors, everything. Really good.
Good stuff. And while we got him, Ryan, you've actually won the championship in Division 2 this year. Well done. Congratulations. I
I think the Division 1 guys will have to look out next year because he's pretty quick. Yep. So we'll get on to Division 1. Third place, Division 1, Phil Aiken. Well done. Still there? Oh, he's already gone? Okay, no worries, we'll pass that on to him. Second place, Division 1. Bloke that's come back just recently. Some of you might know him, Kevin Stoopman.
Yeah, thanks guys. I've forgotten how much fun HQ racing is, so cheers, rip a day. Thanks guys.
So first place, Division 1, Perry Beckers and Ray Jardine. Well done.
Wow, thanks for that. Round sponsors, French Gully Motor Group, VHT, yeah, really good. Thank you. Thanks, Ray.
I'd like to thank Perry for giving us a cracking car for this weekend. We probably didn't have the outright pace, but it was certainly consistent, and we just kept plugging on. As Perry said, thanks to Specco VHT for the round sponsorship, our series sponsors, Ferntree Gully Motor Group. Also like to thank everybody that helped out on the car on the weekend. Ben over the back there, Jeremy, Jody, Mick, everybody, including Macca and Rod, chipped in today when they were out and give us all a hand. So thanks everyone.
Very good.
Yeah. What about best presenter?
Yeah, well, we can do all that. Okay. We'll do them first. Yeah. All right, we've just got some medals here for the 3 placements in the top 10 shootout. So, third place, Ryan Woods and B Woods. Sorry, I'm brother Brendan. Well done. So there's only one medal. There's only one medal.
Thanks, Scott. Oh, yeah, thanks again. Yeah, to everybody I said before.
Second place in the shootout was Andrew and Mick Magilton.
Thanks to Mark, and Dave for giving us a hand, and Jess for giving us a hand this weekend. Thanks to Dave for driving really well during the race, and thanks to all the sponsors, middies, and all the club sponsors as well.
All right. And of course, first place for the shootout. We're going to hear this name a few more times yet. Sam Joel Heinrich.
That's it. You better believe it. Yeah, I'd just like to thank Osborne's Transport and the Holmes boys for doing our wheel stops, and yeah, and the club for putting on this event. Pretty good.
Okay. What? Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, there was a prize as well with that. Sorry, Bruce. There was a prize with that award. That was from JD Autocare. Was another one of the club sponsors. Thank you. Next one is the HQ Flyer. So that's the fastest lap for the race. That went to, I'm not sure who was driving, I think it was Ryan Woods. Well done. No. We're getting back. Next one was the hard charger for the weekend. Made up the most places, went to Michael Ling. Sorry, and Anthony as well, sorry.
Thanks, mate. Hard charger, really should be Tony, but also thank you to all of those that didn't finish. That's the only way we get there. Thank you.
All right, guys, thanks. Okay, the Best Presented Award for the weekend must be a fairly prestigious award, I would have thought. goes to the boys from HQ Xtra.
Get in here, big boy. Thanks. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Victoria, for having us here and inviting us down here. It was a pleasure to race for you guys. It was great for me to get back in the car after a few years. It was great to drive with my best mate here. So it was just a great weekend, and I can't thank you enough. Thank you to all the sponsors, everyone behind the scenes, in front of the scenes, everything. Thank you very much. And it might not be the fastest car, but it was the prettiest car.
Yeah, just again, thanks to all the sponsors and you guys for putting on a great event. And I've got to tell you, if he didn't win that, he was going to be a very upset man. So thank you.
There was a dummy spit if I didn't win, yeah, for sure. And keep watching HQ Xtra.
Well done, boys. Just on that, thanks for your coverage, boys, for the 4 hour. Anyone that's been watching HQ Xtra would have seen the amount of effort that Bucko and Wayne have put into promoting this event for us. And I think we had 5 or 6 more cars than last year. So thanks very much, guys. Really appreciate it. Next one is the Family Feud Award, and that goes to the obviously the family drivers. First place, Bruce Heinrich and Joel Heinrich. Yeah. And they get a starter from you. Mark.
Yeah. Huh? Oh. Yeah, thanks to Osmond's Transport, Trevor Penny's our international, Kev and Deb for feeding us all weekend, Scotty, he worked tirelessly all weekend, and the Holmes boys for lighting fast wheel changes. Thank you.
Thank you. Grab that starter motor too, boys. There's also a starter motor with that award donated by Mark McDonald. Thanks, mate. Thank you. So we're now into the, okay. All right, so the third place for the 2019 HQ 4 hour. These guys just chipped away all weekend. Did a really good job in the end. I think they had some lightning pit stops today, especially that helped them. Probably had a bit of luck along the way, a lot I spoke about before, but got to be there at the end. Perry Beckers and Ray Jardine.
Thanks very much. Again, Fentree Gully Holden, VHT, Ray for an awesome drive. It wasn't fast, but I think we got there in the end. A lot of luck and great pit stops to the crew.
Yeah, I'd just like to thank the boys, Jeremy, Ben, Mick. We had some, I think, 42, 43 second tyre changes there. Really helped us jump some spots on track, and without them we wouldn't be up here. So thanks, boys.
Well done. Okay, in second place, these guys were similar, just kept turning laps all weekend. They were pretty quick, and as we saw before, they also got the fastest lap for the weekend. So, second place, the Woods Boy brothers.
Yeah, again, thanks everybody for great racing. I'd like to especially thank all the Winton and all the officials and everything out there today, because that was pretty crappy out there today. So, yeah, thanks again.
Good stuff. Okay, so first place. We see these guys here every year. I mean, we've seen one of them's name on the TV just about every weekend, winning supercar races or Aussie legend races or whatever he's driving. He's right up the front all the time. So Joel Heinrich, and of course his dad. I know everyone's hung a bit of shit on him calling him Joel's dad these days. I'm not going to say. I'm going to say Bruce Heinrich, because I had a quick look at this trophy before, and I think this is his 9th time he has won this event. So I'm tipping he'll be back next year to try and make it 10. Well done, Bruce Heinrich. Well done, mate. Good stuff. Well done.
Yeah, I'd just like to thank all the drivers out there today. They were pretty courteous. There's good sportsmanship. I'd like to thank CR International, Osborne's Transports. Big shout out to the Holmes boys. Without those guys, we can't win this race.
Yeah, big Gav, Graham and Neil for helping out all weekend. Gav was car controller and telling us when to get in, when to get out. Thanks heaps to him. Again, Scotty, Brett and Ray, Osmond's Transport, Trevor, CR International, Kevin, Deb again. The Victorian Committee, you guys always put on a good show. The sponsors. Today, I cannot believe there was not a safety car, so props to everyone there. That was a good pat on the back. And yeah, bring on next year.
Well, there you go. There's pretty much the full interview, all the winners' interviews and the presentation there. Because of the rain outside, then they went outside and I think they done the champagne. I'm not sure. I wasn't going anywhere near that. So, again, congratulations to the Heinrich family.
With all their prizes from the raffle.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Because
we cleaned up.
After Saturday, we thought, well, our day's pretty much done and dusted. So Bucko and I bought a couple of $100 worth of raffle tickets and we won a fair bit of stuff. So we walked away happier than pig in shit. So congrats to us. But no, look, in all honesty, the event was fantastic. So again, to all the sponsors, Ferntree, Gully, Automotive. Group, and also Specco and all the other sponsors that are there with Victoria Racing, HQ Racing down there.
And the organisers, they're fantastic job for everyone involved. And
again, thanks to our sponsors, Dave Amor, as well, from Dart, Ian One from Excellent Power Solutions, and also Osborne Transport, but also to our main sponsors here in our show, Hands On First Aid, Ready Strip, FLB Automotive Recruitment, again, Osborne Transport, who actually gave us a bit of motivation to get down there, or gave me a lot of motivation to get down there, so thank you very much to them.
And also to Blendline TV for looking after us.
I was just about to say, they are great producers in a very happy mood today. I like it. If I wish we could be like this every single show, we'd be unreal. Now, getting back to that question too, a 4-state Enduro Championship. I think that's a must in the future for HQs. Let's get it out there. Most of the states have Enduros anyway. And we need to have an Enduro Cup, I believe. So, Toffee down in Tassie, you're the only state that we don't have the dates. Guys, everyone get your dates in so we can put out a calendar, we can get sorted. HQ Xtra got big things happening. We're going to have a final show in a couple of weeks. We're going to have membership. That's one of the big 2020 memberships.
Stay
so
tuned
we're
for
sorting
that.
all that out now, so you can
coming out
become a
soon.
member of HQ Xtra, and which is to raise money to get all the funds that we need to get to every state. We are looking for major sponsors for segments in the show next year. We're looking at changing our studio to a slightly bigger studio, and we can put more sponsors round in the back. So Blendline TV have come to the party and helping us out get a bigger studio. So we can't wait to do that.
Also, in regards to our last show for the year, we were talking before. If you've got any footage you want to have seen on HQ Xtra, and we'll get it out there for you. If you can send it through to us here, and we'll put it on our next show. Some highlights of the year.
Send us your best highlight of the year, and we would love to play that through our show. Guys, again, thank you very much for your patience. I'm sorry about last night, and if you like, actually, we would like you to nominate a night too. So if a Tuesday night is not good enough, or Wednesday, if you like Wednesday better, I'd prefer it, or a Thursday or something, let us know, because our show is for you guys. We'd like you to like and share to get it out there. The more people, the better it is. Actually, I did want to mention one thing. I'm not sure if I brought this up, but I was surprised how many people, when we were walking around the pits and that down in Victoria at Winton, how many people come up and said how much of a good job we're doing. But I was very surprised of how many people have never even heard of HQ Xtra. So
did you say to them,
we need to get them people back.
Did you say to them, do you know who I am?
I didn't say. I didn't know.
That's the normal line you say.
Yeah.
Do you know who I am?
No, I should have said that, but I didn't.
But no, obviously there was a few. As you said, garages were handing out some stickers for the cars and that, and they said, "Oh, what's this?" So you need to share, tell people about it, get it out there because it's.
We need the only way this show grows is if you grow with us. So let's all do it together. Let's make HQs a limelight for people and people that want to come still watch us at racing. And look, we love doing our show. We love doing going to racing. And I'm got a car and I'm back on the track. So bigger and better things for 2020. Like I said, we would love to get to every state next year. So,
and if you know people who have got cars that are sitting in garages, like we were saying before, get into them. Say, listen, get it out, have a go.
Let's get those cars back out there.
Or sell it to someone who wants to have a go, because there's plenty of cars sitting in sheds that aren't running at the moment. And although our numbers are good, we would obviously like to have more. So it's a combined effort from everyone.
And not only that, let's get people to South Australia. Let's get people to Queensland. The Queensland 1 hour race was fantastic. The Bend is a track that everyone needs to go to if you didn't get to do the Nationals. There's Sandown and Historics and also the Festival of Speed weekend down in Victoria. There's Tassie. There's Western Australia. They might have a enduro right at the end there. So
don't forget about us.
And don't forget national titles in Darwin, June 19th to the 21st, and that's going to happen. So that is.
There's also an enduro in New South Wales. Wayne forgot to mention as well.
Yes, sorry, we did. We did. So
that's just where we're from. But anyway.
All right, guys, thanks for joining us again. 2 weeks, our final episode for 2019. Thank you very much for everything. Bigger and better things to come. And again, thank you to Daniel behind the scenes, has just caused havoc in our ears. But without him, we don't have a great show. Without him and his equipment and Blendline TV, we struggle to do what we do. He can be a pain in the arse sometimes, well, most of the time, but we need him, and he's great for us. And don't forget,
the only way to keep him singing.
Stay in tune for the 4-hour coverage coming soon.
It will be great.
It will be great. All right. If it ain't pinging,
keep it singing.